All right, hey, thank you for purchasing our teacher support pack. I really hope this takes a bit of the stress out of the internal assessment for you. I'll just take a couple of minutes to talk through what is in the pack. So as you can see, the textbook here is designed to spell it out lesson by lesson. So if you've got your copy of the textbook, you'll be able to see how that works. And then the unit plan goes with that. So we've got, and I've tried to structure it so it's about 20 lessons because that's what the IB anticipates. But bear in mind that students are not going to be able to get this complete just by using 20 hours of class time to do all these things. They will have to spend a bit of time in a lot of time in their own time getting everything done. But anyway, in here you've got the unit plan, lesson by lesson of what to do. Generally speaking though, it's more about student work time than teacher talk or activity time for this particular unit. The student workbook again is a bit different to the other support packs. Really what this is the workbook is designed to be a handwritten first draft of the IA. You can share it with students as a digital version. They can type right into the PDF or send it as a Word document. But I think I'm going to get my students to do it paper copy simply because it's easier to check. But anyway, that's all. This is all here. So if they keep up with this workbook through the unit, they're going to have most of their final report already done, and they just type it over. And you can do a lot of formative checks as you go. What I've included here is the example for the teacher workbook. And what I've done here is just copied and pasted a lot of example stuff that I wrote in the example IA and added it in here. So these are examples of things that students could be including in the in this one, in the teacher edition. All right, and then we have so these are some of the activities. I myself won't use all of these in the IA unit plan. I'll use most of them, but some of them I'll just rather give the students the time to do it. But anyway, there are some activities in here for you if you want to use them. You've got all the PowerPoint, so these go through lesson by lesson and activity by activity. Now what we have in the templates file is so standard disclaimer, a checklist. So before submission they can use a checklist to make sure they've got everything. There's an example IA about media and body dissatisfaction, and also this one here has annotations and comments on it. We have the rubric. This one is a different version of a planning document that you could give to students where they just type in all the required parts. And then we have templates for making informed consent forms and debriefing. Then this is a template that I created. There's a detailed one and a basic one. So this is for writing the final report. If we have a look here, the template so they can just basically fill in these boxes with their particular work and then just remove the boxes before they submit the final. And this gives a bit of an idea of word count as well. So this one is a very basic one. You might want to give this to them for their first draft and let them use that and the checklist. And then we have the more detailed one where I try to include more information about what they need for each section. So you can see here there's more instructions, more detailed instructions. Okay. So I hope that helps your students. And I've got another video where I summarize this little doc, but I'm just clarifying a few things that I got wrong, and many of us get wrong in our textbooks about inferential statistics. So it's just a couple of things here that might be helpful. And so that is our templates, and what I've included is the criminology preview if you don't have the full textbook, and a digital sample of the IA. So if you've already got your textbook, it doesn't matter, but here's just the first few pages in PDF form of the internal assessment. So you can see how it's designed to go, and this gives you a list of studies to replicate. So there's a few pages there that will help you for the first topic. Video. So every lesson has just got a short, probably 3 to 5 video, just explaining what the lesson's about and sort of what I do and little tips, and kind of summarizes the lesson plan from the unit plan. And then we've got some other videos here summarizing the exemplar, explaining templates. If you want to amend the workbook, this is just instructions how to add pages to a PDF. And here's just some marking tips here for annotating and marking using screencasting. So a few videos there that might be helpful. And then I've included, as usual, these PDFs as Word documents, so you can edit them, copy and paste them, you can adapt them and make them your own. So I really hope that helps, and the support pack will help your students get top marks in their IA. And like I said, any questions, anything I can help you with, just let me know. Cheers.